From petrol attendant to actor and model, Sonwabile Gingqishe's evolution is something to marvel at. He's excited about being at the New York Film Academy after being awarded a scholarship by Hollywood star Tyler Perry.
I was actually working as a petrol attendant, full-time petrol attendant, where I spotted the International Talent Showcase auditions that was held in East London in 2017. So I took a taxi. In fact, I decided to go to the auditions since those opportunities there in the Eastern Cape are rare, and especially where I'm coming from in the small town of Fort Beaufort. So I decided to take a taxi to go to East London to auditions. Then on the auditions, I was spotted by Sonwabile Gingqishe and Eloise Janse van Rensburg. So they gave me the call back to go to Johannesburg to represent Eastern Cape in Johannesburg in front of the international stars such as Nate Butler, Blaise Johnson, Kim Myers, and also an independent casting director from Tyler Perry Studios. Then after, I received a call back to go to the United States of America to represent South Africa there.
And what piece did you use for the audition?
To auditions, I was doing a monologue, which was the comic monologue, where I was acting. The name of the monologue is called The Unhinged Breakup.
You were clearly pursuing a career. I mean, you were auditioning, but did you ever in your wildest dreams think that in 2019, Sonwabile from Fort Beaufort would be headed to New York to study film, and now with ties to someone as big a name as Tyler Perry in Hollywood?
To me, the journey started long time ago. I've been doing performing arts since I think 12 years back. It was my dream to be on the international stages to represent South Africa. But then again, where I'm coming from the disadvantaged background, it was another obstacle for me to achieve what I want. Because I still remember when I started going to this journey after I passed my grade 12. So I had to go to Johannesburg. In fact, I had to decide starting at Fort University or going to Johannesburg to push my career. So fortunately, I had to decide, and then I decided to go to Johannesburg to study. But then at Johannesburg, I didn't know anyone. So I was like, you know what, even if I sleep on streets, it doesn't matter. I'm going there to Johannesburg. So the journey was so hard, whereby I ran out of money. And then I used to wake up at 2 o'clock early in the morning just to go and attend the classes because I was too hungry for education.
And where were you staying in all of this time?
I was staying at Western area because I met another friend of mine on Facebook, and then I was like, can you please hook me up with a place to sleep? So fortunately he did, and then he gave me the place to sleep.
So you're struggling for money, you're staying with a friend in Western area, you're pursuing this dream. For those of us who don't know, how does it happen when Tyler Perry and other people spot you? Do you get a phone call? Do you get an email? Where are you when all of this is happening?
Okay, after auditioning, we had the callback session, which was held in Johannesburg. So my director called me, you've made it, so you received a call back from Kim Myers to go to the United States of America to represent South Africa. So to me, that was so amazing, even though I also had a challenge, as I said before, coming from the poor background. So to me, it was an obstacle to go to the United States of America, but getting a call back from the international stars, it was something I never thought of. So it's a blessing.
Let's talk about your background, because I understand both your parents are unemployed.
Yeah.
You were working as a petrol attendant. So this development, you going to New York now to study, what does that mean for your family? And I would imagine your colleagues at the petrol station as well are quite excited about what's happening now.
My colleagues at the service station, they are so super happy for me because even when I got a call back to go to the States, so they've been helping me out, because I still remember when my sponsors pulled out, they pulled out on the last minute. So my colleagues at the service station, they were busy telling people who were there to fill their cars, we've got this star, he's going to New York City to represent South Africa. So can you please help? So we made the donations. So people were busy donating, some of them donating 5 rands and all the stuff. So like, fortunately, I got the funding like on the last minute. I think I had 8 days before going to the United States of America. So I got sponsored by MEC of Sports and Recreation, Tunyeswa, and also MG Mali attorneys and the Raymond Mhlaba municipality.
So when all of this is done, what is the one thing that you want to do with your career?
That's also like the tricky question, because like I got the scholarship of 10,000 Rand, which is the partial scholarship to study at New York Film Academy. So right now, as I'm working as the talent scout and also the full-time actor, I'm saving money so that I can go to the United States of America to push and obtain an international education.